In the early 1970s, a transformative wave swept through the anime landscape, leaving a great mark on the industry and setting the stage for its global rise. At the forefront of this evolution were several groundbreaking titles that not only captivated audiences, but also shaped the narrative and stylistic trajectories of anime. In this essay, I will delve into a more detailed exploration of the key anime of the 1970s, and the concurrent developments within anime studios during this era. Lupin III was a revolutionary anime that brought sophistication and charm to the medium. Created by Monkey Punch, it followed the exploits of the suave and elusive thief Arsène Lupin III. The series marked a departure from traditional anime narratives, introducing a complex, morally ambiguous protagonist engaged in high-stakes heists and adventures. The character dynamics, witty dialogue, and intricate plots not only endeared Lupin to audiences, but also set a new standard for character-driven storytelling in anime. The series not only garnered domestic success, but also laid the foundation for Lupin's enduring international popularity. The advent of Mazinger Z in 1972, created by Go Nagai, ushered in a new era for mecha anime. The series featured the iconic pilot Koji Kabuto and his colossal robot battling against the diabolical Dr. Hell. Mazinger Z not only introduced the concept of piloted giant robots, but also established the super robot genre. Its impact on the mecha genre was profound, influencing subsequent iconic series like Mobile Suit Gundam. The fusion of thrilling action, intricate plotlines, and emotional depth of characters contributed to Mazinger Z becoming a cultural phenomenon and a precursor to the mecha anime dominance of the 1980s. Devilman, adapted from Go Nagai's other manga, pushed the boundaries of anime storytelling with its dark and mature themes. Debuting in 1972, it followed Akira Fudo's transformation into Devilman, navigating a world plagued by demonic forces. The series delved into existential and moral dilemmas, challenging the prevailing norms of animated content. Devilman not only expanded the thematic scope of anime, but also paved the way for more mature and complex narratives, influencing subsequent dark fantasy and horror anime. Cutie Honey, also created by Go Nagai, made a significant impact on the magical girl genre, which had been in its infancy. Premiering in 1973, the series featured Honey Kisaragi, a high school student with the ability to transform into the superheroine Cutie Honey. It not only contributed to the popularization of the magical girl genre, but also subverted traditional gender roles with its empowered, although sexualized, female protagonist. Cutie Honey set a precedent for future magical girl anime, showcasing that these narratives could be both empowering and commercially successful. During this dynamic period, anime studios played a pivotal role in shaping the industry's trajectory. As more distance built between Japan's defeat at the end of the Second World War, Japan's economy boomed, with the blossoming of its tech industry and various other exports. Among the various thriving car and gadget companies, animation studios grew to become economic pillars of entertainment, such as the likes of Toei Animation, founded in 1956, which continued to be a major player, producing influential titles like Devilman and Cutie Honey. Additionally, the 1970s saw the emergence of Studio New in 1972, founded by Haruka Takachiyo and Kazutaka Miyatake. While initially specializing in mecha designs for other studios, Studio New would later leave an indelible mark on the industry with its direct involvement in the creation of space battleship Yamato, contributing to the genre's evolution. Amidst the dynamic landscape of 1970s anime, there emerged a distinctive narrative thread that captivated audiences with its commitment to adapting classic literature for the small screen. This thread, known as the World Masterpiece Theater, was initiated by the collaboration between Animation Studio, Nippon Animation, and Fuji Television in 1969. However, its influence and prominence truly blossomed in the early 1970s, becoming a hallmark of the era. The World Masterpiece Theater was an ambitious project that sought to bring renowned works of literature from around the world to a new audience through the medium of anime. The series' hallmark was its commitment to fidelity in adaptation, ensuring the essence of the original literary work was preserved while introducing them to a younger, visual-oriented audience. The success of Heidi of the Alps, created by the formidable Isao Takahata and Hayao Miyazaki at Nippon Animation, laid the groundwork for subsequent World Masterpiece Theater entries, including Anne of Green Gables in 1979, which further solidified the project's commitment to bringing timeless stories to the forefront of anime storytelling. These adaptations not only influenced viewers to the richness of global literature, but also demonstrated the ability of anime to serve as a powerful medium for conveying complex narratives and exploring universal themes. The World Masterpiece Theatre's legacy endures beyond the 1970s, with the project continuing through subsequent decades and influencing the approach of storytelling in anime. Its commitment to adapting classic literature paved the way for a broader acceptance of anime as a medium capable of exploring diverse narratives, transcending cultural boundaries, and leaving an indelible mark on the evolving landscape of animation. In essence, the World Masterpiece Theatre became a testament to the transformative power of anime in bringing the world's literary treasures to life on the small screen. In essence, the anime landscape of the 1970s was a crucible of creativity and innovation, where pioneering titles and the establishment of studios laid the groundwork for the diverse and expansive industry we recognize today. These influential works not only captivated audiences of the time, but also continue to shape the artistic and thematic contours of contemporary anime. In 1972, Gatchaman soared onto the anime scene, introducing a groundbreaking superhero team engaged in battles against the sinister organization known as Galactor. Created by Tatsuo Yoshida, the series marked a significant evolution in the superhero genre, combining science fiction, action, and espionage elements. Gatchaman not only set a benchmark for transforming heroes, but also pioneered the concept of a cohesive superhero team, influencing subsequent anime and leaving an enduring legacy in the superhero genre. Ashita no Joe, which premiered in 1973, brought a gritty and realistic tone to anime, departing from the fantastical themes prevalent in the medium. Written by Iki Kajiwara and illustrated by Tetsuya Chiba, the series depicted the tumultuous journey of Joe Yabuki, a troubled and rebellious youth who finds purpose in boxing. This groundbreaking sports anime explored complex social issues, showcasing the potential of animation to address mature and thought-provoking themes. Ashita no Joe not only influenced subsequent sports anime, but also contributed to anime's broader appeal by tackling serious and socially relevant narratives. Space battleship Yamato made its interstellar debut in 1974, leaving an indelible mark on the space opera genre. Created by Yoshinobu Nishizaki and Leiji Matsumoto, the series followed the crew of the Yamato as they embarked on the perilous journey to save Earth from an extraterrestrial threat. This anime not only showed a captivating narrative, but also demonstrated the potential of animation for epic storytelling. Space battleship Yamato became a cultural phenomenon, influencing space-themed anime and contributing to the medium's global recognition. In 1974, Heidi of the Alps emerged as a heartwarming and culturally significant anime. Adapted from Ioana Spiri's classic novel, the series followed the adventures of Heidi, a young girl sent to live in the Swiss Alps. Created by Isao Takahata and Hayao Miyazaki at Nippon Animation, Heidi of the Alps showcased the studio's commitment to producing emotionally resonant and visually stunning works. This anime not only captivated audiences, but also highlighted the versatility of anime in adapting diverse literary sources, paving the way for future adaptations of classic literature in the medium. Closing out the mid-1970s, Future Boy Conan from 1978 marked another milestone in anime history. Directed by Hayao Miyazaki and produced by Nippon Animation, this post-apocalyptic adventure captivated audiences with its engaging narrative and memorable characters. Future Boy Conan showcased Miyazaki's early storytelling prowess and thematic exploration, foreshadowing his later contributions to the anime industry. This series exemplified the growing diversity in storytelling approaches within anime during this period. The 1970s witnessed a diversification of genres and themes in anime, reflecting the medium's increasing maturity. The decade saw a surge in experimental and avant-garde works, with creators pushing the boundaries of conventional storytelling. Many of the bizarre tropes of this era stem from the fact that a significant portion of the decade's anime stemmed from deals with toy companies to release subtle advertising layered between the entertainment as mecha toys and action figures saw increased sales. Additionally, the emergence of independent creators and studios played a crucial role in challenging established norms, fostering innovation and contributing to the evolving landscape of anime. Furthermore, the 1970s laid the groundwork for international recognition of anime. As seminal works gained popularity overseas, anime began to transcend cultural boundaries, setting the stage for the global phenomenon it would become in the subsequent decades. This era marked a turning point in anime history, shaping the industry's identity and paving the way for the diverse and dynamic landscape that defines contemporary anime. In 1978, the enigmatic space pirate Captain Harlock sailed into the anime scene, bringing with him a tale of rebellion and existentialism. Created by Leiji Matsumoto, Captain Harlock showcased a brooding and charismatic protagonist who defied oppressive interstellar regimes. This space opera not only captivated audiences with its intricate narrative, but also introduced a more mature and philosophical tone to anime storytelling. Captain Harlock became an iconic figure, symbolizing resistance and the pursuit of individual freedom within the vast cosmos. Also debuting in 1978, Galaxy Express 999 expanded Leiji Matsumoto's universe, exploring themes of morality, identity, and the human condition. This spacefaring epic followed Tetsuro Hoshino's journey aboard the intergalactic train Galaxy Express 999 as he sought the fabled machine body. The series delved into philosophical and ethical quandaries, elevating anime to a platform for thought-provoking narratives. Galaxy Express 999 further solidified Matsumoto's influence over the medium and contributed to the emergence of more mature and intellectually stimulating anime. The year 1979 witnessed the groundbreaking debut of Mobile Suit Gundam, a mecha anime that redefined the genre. Created by Yoshiyuki Tomino, this series introduced the concept of realistic giant robot warfare, exploring the human cost of war and the political complexities of interstellar conflict. Mobile Suit Gundam marked a departure from the super robot conventions of the past, paving the way for the real robot subgenre. Its impact on the mecha genre and the anime industry as a whole cannot be overstated, influencing subsequent series and setting new standards for narrative depth and character development. In 1979, Rose of Versailles elegantly entered the anime stage, offering a historical drama set against the backdrop of the French Revolution. Created by Ryoko Akira, the series featured Oscar Francois de Jarget, a woman raised as a man, navigating the complex political intrigues of Versailles. Rose of Versailles was groundbreaking in its exploration of gender identity and its historical setting, offering a unique blend of romance, tragedy, and social critique. The series not only contributed to the diversification of anime genres, but also showcased the medium's ability to tackle complex and socially relevant themes. Doraemon, premiering in 1979, introduced audiences to the lovable robot cat from the future. Doraemon and his adventures with Nobita Nobi, created by Fujiko F. Fujio, this iconic series combined humor, heartwarming storytelling, and imaginative elements, making it a beloved part of Japanese pop culture. Doraemon not only became a cultural phenomenon within Japan, but also marked the beginning of a global presence, captivating audiences of all ages, contributing to the popularity of family-oriented anime. The late 1970s witnessed an increased emphasis on serialized storytelling in anime, as more and more important titles were released on TV series instead of cinematic features, with many series adopting more intricate and continuous plotlines. This shift paved the way for the development of complex character arcs and overarching narratives, enriching the storytelling landscape within the medium. Furthermore, the international influence of anime continued to grow, with select titles gaining recognition beyond Japan. The 1970s laid the groundwork for the globalization of anime, setting the stage for the medium's future as a cultural export. As the decades drew to a close, the diversity of genres expanded even further, with anime exploring themes ranging from science fiction and fantasy to historical drama and social commentary. The 1970s served as a transformative era, solidifying anime as a powerful and versatile medium capable of telling a wide array of compelling stories. The culmination of the 1970s brought forth a cinematic masterpiece in the form of the Lupin III series' feature-length movie, Lupin III: Castle of Cagliostro. While not the debut of Hayao Miyazaki in the industry, this 1979 film marked his directorial debut and showcased his unique storytelling and animation style. Miyazaki's involvement in the Lupin franchise elevated the visual and narrative quality of the film, contributing to the enduring legacy of the Lupin III series. The Castle of Cagliostro not only demonstrated Miyazaki's directorial prowess, but also hinted at the impact he would have on the anime industry in subsequent decades. Hayao Miyazaki's entrance into the anime scene in the late 1970s signaled a transformative era for the industry. His distinct visual style, attention to detail, and profound storytelling would go on to influence not only the artistic direction of anime, but also its global recognition. The 1970s stand as a pivotal decade in anime history, characterized by innovation, diversification, and the emergence of iconic creators, from the mecha revolution of Mobile Suit Gundam to the imaginative worlds of Leiji Matsumoto and the debut of Hayao Miyazaki. This era laid the groundwork for the diverse and globally influential medium we know today. The decade not only witnessed the rise of seminal titles across various genres, but also the establishment of enduring themes and storytelling techniques that continue to shape anime to this day. As the industry entered the 1980s, the impact of the 1970s resonated, setting the stage for further evolution and growth in the world of anime. In the next essay, I will continue this deep dive into anime history as we embark into the true golden age of anime during the 1980s, and the mediums bursting into the global spotlight, with the release of various pioneering classics that continue to shape the world today.